This is Mason Winfield of Psi-Friday with Mason. We're getting to another of our episodes. And you know, it's mid-May, the summer is coming. People in every part of our nation will be out running around. And I think I'm going to talk about an outdoor paranormal site today. It is a site that is very regional to Western New York. It is called the Hill of Dead Witches. The Allegheny Seneca near Salamanca, New York, they have a mountain that tends to get supernatural, paranormal folklore of absolutely every imaginable kind. Ghosts, Bigfoot, UFOs, mystery lights, they got it all. And they call it Gahai Hill, which is their way of saying witch lights. Now the witch lights, they are visual phenomena. They're not UFOs. They're not that high up. They are graceful moving features. They're described as being about that big. I'm not sure I've ever seen one, but they're about that big. They can come in clusters. They come in different colors, and you see them in the woods around Western New York. So I've spoken to eyewitnesses who say sometimes at night they just sit right out and look out over this hill and watch the lights move. Maybe so. But the reason they call it the Hill of Dead Witches is because it's the rumored burial ground of executed witches. Now we know before the white guys got to New York State, there was a persecution, a mass witch persecution among the Onondaga, one of the 6 Iroquoian nations. Their territory is near Syracuse. And it was recent enough that when the white guys came in contact with the Onondaga, people remembered it. And it seems as though there was some pretty drastic persecutions. And anyone who thinks that the persecution of witches is just a European thing is nuts. You haven't been keeping up on your world history. It's all over. I hate to say it. It's tragic, but it's there. But at any rate, I've spoken to people whose ancestors were said to have fled the Syracuse area, which wasn't there at the time, of course. They went among the Mohawk, they went among the Seneca, and that the witch persecution started out again among the Seneca in the Allegheny region. Because the bodies of witches were still thought to be powerful, you didn't want to bury them in an ordinary cemetery. Some of the time they did, but if that happened, they were off by themselves, they were marked. Until that body was completely gone, you didn't want to have anything to do with it. It was thought that those bodies of witches could be pilgrimage sites. Someone who wanted the wisdom of a dead witch could approach it. So you're going to bury the dead witches off by themselves. Hence the name, the Hill of Dead Witches. We'll be talking a bit more about Gahai Hill, but I'll only tell you, it's not that hard to find. There's an interstate, the I-86, the former Route 17, but they made an interstate out of it, goes right by it, and it bows right around Witchlight Hill. And trust me, there's a stretch of about half a mile where no Seneca wants to break down. I'd advise you to ask permission of the Seneca Nation before you go to this thing, particularly after dark. Thanks for being with us on Psi-Friday with Mason. See you next week.